www.thegreatwhitebrotherhood.org.
Garden of Eden. The story about the Garden of Eden is, of course, yet another spiritual message, to help us understand more about the path to God. Just as the story of Adam and Eve mentioned that obtaining knowledge about God helps us to approach the throne of God, so the Garden of Eden helps us to understand the beautiful, spiritual world we can create, as and when we accept God into our lives. The Garden of Eden, of course, never existed as a physical place, although early saints who were able to enter what is known as the Summerland in the astral realms, may well have been attempting to describe what they saw. It is interesting that, if we read the biblical version of Eden, and man being cast from it, we detect the all too familiar hand of the archons. The truth about Eden, assuming we are referring to the spiritual area known as Summerland, is that virtually all of us, at the end of our incarnation, arrive there, and can spend as much time as we wish there, before moving on to higher, or lower dimensions. So, as usual, the archons turned this fact upside down, and created a story where we do not arrive in this place, but started off there and were kicked out, because of an invented sin. The very thing they created, concerning Eve revealing hidden knowledge. So, you can see that the story about the Garden of Eden is closely linked to the story about Adam and Eve, but twisted to make all of it the opposite of the truth. So, we repeat. The story in the Bible of this happy couple, who created a living hell for all mankind, by eating the fruit from the tree of life, and thus being cast from the Garden of Eden, is the complete opposite to the truth. The real story, we say again, is that Adam represents the physical part of all people. Eve represents the spiritual part, and the apple represents the experiences we undergo during our lives, that is fed, via our oversoul, into the Godhead. The Garden of Eden is the paradisiacal place we return to, at the end of our incarnation. What a shame, that so many people have, and will have had, the wool pulled over their eyes by these false messages, designed to create fear and despondency, instead of the truth concerning an interesting life, following the path to perfection, and the expectancy of arriving in the Garden of Eden, at the end of an incarnation. We should all look forward to going to that beautiful place when we leave physicality, instead of the dreaded fear that an evil, psychotic God, will cast us into hell for some fault, real or imagined.
Thank you for watching this video lesson. Please visit www.thegreatwhitebrotherhood.org for more lessons and free downloadable books.